गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरा गुरुर्साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति 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 हरि ओम्। Let there be peace, let there be peace and love amongst all human beings of this universe. Let there be peace, Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. We have started the contemplation on the essence of a Yoga Vashishta as a book, and we have done the study till first 20 chapter. Doing the revision, we are at the 10th chapter, that is called a story of Dashura. And the story of Dashura, we are in the topic number 2, Putra Prabodhanam, the awakening of the son. So, what Vashishta Rishi has to communicate to Rama through this is it is very difficult to give happiness to others. It is a folly. You cannot give any happiness to others. Happiness is not an object. We are squarely responsible for our own miseries or our happiness. Individual is responsible. You cannot transmit it. So, total mind is never miserable. Total space is never pounded. Individual mind always samsar begins, and individual smell space smells bad. So in when you go to sleep, individual mind merges into the total mind and hence at peace. So in Jagruti, don't take things seriously. So simple. Don't blame anyone for your miseries. We are self-sufficient to be miserable. Equally, we are self-sufficient to be happy. So for this purpose, invoke the stories which have been told by Vashishta Rishi and maybe through happy mantras and give yourself a zero choice. If you give yourself a zero choice wherever you are, you will not be a problem anywhere. So whether it is a office or a family or the society, don't be a leader there. If people say, you just follow it. Just say, people say, no, we'll not do it. Say it okay. Some people will say, we'll do it. Say okay and relax. Why worry? Don't be responsible for anything in life. So Jahi Vidhi Rakhiram Tehi Vidhi Rahiye. But we take whole burden of the universe on our head and suffer. And recognize this principle that this is a trick of mind and then relax. So three kinds of bodies are created: sattvic, rajasic, and tamasic. But what we are supposed to do is kevali bhav, remaining as one without second. Transcendental and one without second. Leading a spiritual life is not at all becoming extraordinary. Lead a simple and disciplined life, be happy, go lucky, and do all your activities, but with pleasure, happiness, contentment, tranquility, and over and above relaxing, cool behavior. So that means we have to go beyond these three gunas: sattvic, rajasic, and tamasic. Tamogun means materialist world, rajogun means active world, and sattvagun is cool world. Should not be an issue to us. So when all sankalpas are cancelled, yogarato or bhogarato. So Bhaja Govindam. It is a Charpat Pancharika slogan, very nice slogan. His mind is without these three putis. Experience, experiencer, and experiencer are not there and focus on truth. We have dissolved our sankalpa. How to do that? First suppress and then educate. Very important. First suppress and then educate. Suppress followed by education leads to the sublimation. If you are getting angry, do some physical work, the anger will suppress. Mind has to be controlled. Samatvam yoga uchyate. So this what it gives. Let us thank this Vashishta Rishi as well as Ram through this essence of yoga. Vashishta. Thank you, because I don't react at this time. This is what the satsanga helps us. If your mind, you have learned all the secrets of the spiritual practice. We'll again repeat in quotes. If your mind If we mind our mind, we have learned all secrets of the spiritual life. Without renunciation of the thinking process, imagination, projections, unless this is done, there is no other way. to know the truth. Again, we'll repeat renunciation of thinking process, imagination, projections. Unless we do this, there is no other way to know the truth. So, lesser you project, happier you are. Relax, 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 and don't create any sankalpa. That's what has been tried to be told through this third story, Putra Prabodhanam. That story goes like, then the forest goddess begged of him a dear lovely son. So what happens is now this Dasura who has now become enlightened, so this lady has asked for a lovely son. So Dasura out of compassion. So these wise people are having always compassion, having given her a flower, send her away. He gives a flower and sends her away. Then after a long time that forest goddess, taking with her a 12-year-old son, approached the Saira. She has approached him, and what she says, this son of mine has been made proficient in all arts by me. She has taught all the arts. May your honor himself teach him, out of compassion, the supreme knowledge. She requests, please teach him supreme knowledge. Thus told by her, Dasura then taught his son in many ways. Dashura Uvacha, so Dashura said to his son, there is a certain king named Swatha, self-arising, renowned in the three world, whose commands all bear on their heads, all respect highly. So there is a king called as Satta, self-rising, Sattva Rajatama. So he is the all the three people listens to him. Three are the bodies of mighty arm one, which are capable of going after the pleasure. So there are the three bodies which goes for a pleasure. They, the highest, the lowest, and the middling, exist extending over the world. So they are there. He was born only in the sky, there itself did he attain to his position. A city with 14 highways was built by him, and the city was rich in ornament in the form of seven wells and illuminated by two lights. Their various inner apartments were created, adorned with nine openings. Within them, this king performs various kind of sport, creating another city, going there and getting up there. He runs. By his own action, he is overcome at some time or other. Sometimes he obtains joy, and sometimes he is distressed. So what has been told now? This is a story which is telling to Dashura is telling to his son, and what this story indicates? This story indicates nothing but ourselves. So like self-arising. So there is one without second consciousness of all the Sattva Rajaguna Tamas to listen to them. Three worlds. So all the three worlds like Bhulok, Patalok and Swargalok, everybody has to listen to him. He is born in the sky and he has uh, nine openings. So this body has nine opening and two lights means two eyes. So this is basically our own description where sometimes you become joyful and sometimes you become sorrowful. So this has been story told to his son. So his further story continues in a Sankalpa Prabha, power of ideation. So now he is going to tell his son that how to overcome this desire. If you overcome this desire, you'll be always and not project anything. You'll be always happy, relaxed, contented, and blissful and cheerful over the period of time. So let us see this Sankalpa Prabha, that is the power of ideation tomorrow in continuation of this. With this praise, Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tasat Shri Ram Chandratana Samudana Dhyan Bhutsu Devi Bhutsu